when I was 17, I started working at High Tech Middle. Then it just evolved. I never had that, I'm gonna be a teacher for the rest of my life kind of thing. It wasn't any like grandiose kind of revelation. It was just like, wow, I have an impact on kids. This is kind of cool. And I wasn't good by any means at first. It wasn't like I had some crazy talent. I was pretty bad actually. But I think the love that I started to have for the kids and thinking about the teachers that I had just made me want, okay, I want to have the same effect that Rod Boinviahe had on me with this other kid when I teach them math. I want to have the same effect that Janie and Jeff and Larry and Marcus, I want to be that for everyone else. High Tech High is the place that I realized that I can do anything. Just people giving me a chance, like a platform to be successful, as opposed to everyone assuming what I could or could not do. I didn't know I could write. I was hooked on phonics when I was a kid, and so I had no idea I could write. I used to do hooked on phonics every day. I was pulled out in remedial classes for math, and now I teach math. Like, how cool is that? Like, you take something that people say you may not be able to do, and you just flip it, and then that becomes your strength. My first POL, I failed miserably. And Jen Baldavid had my mom's phone number and called her immediately. I had gum in my mouth and I was using all these slang words, and she was just like, that's not gonna cut it. You're much more intelligent than that. You don't need to speak like this to present yourself. That's just not how it's done in the professional world. I'd never been exposed to a professional world before. I didn't know what it was like to be in an environment where there's suddenly this professional interaction between people. The second one was the Bill Gates thing, when I got to give Bill Gates the tour. I didn't feel like I necessarily deserved it academically, because I definitely wasn't the kid with straight A's. But because I had an opportunity to do that, I knew that I could. And so that's the difference. When I started working here, I always felt like if I had an idea, it wasn't good enough because I wasn't 21, or I'm not a teacher. I just always felt like whatever I had to bring to the table, it wouldn't be good enough because people would say, oh, well, he's not an actual teacher. He doesn't know what it's like to be in a classroom full of kids. He doesn't know, what does he know? He's 21. Or now that I'm 22, and I am a teacher, there's not much, people can't really say anything else. But I did definitely feel like because I was younger and because I went to school here, people kind of look at me like a...
Somewhere in between a student and a teacher, something like that. Yeah,
or just like not like a man, just kind of like this guy that, this boy that's been here this entire time. So it's almost as if I haven't moved out of my house yet. People can, speculate, there can be this hype, people could say you're gonna be great, people could say you're gonna be bad, but once you perform, they can't take that away from you. You can't, if a parent the other day said, my kid loves your class, that's it. And you can't say anything.
Nice.
Someone being 22 or 42, what more do you want than that? A parent say, my kid loves doing your homework. Who says that? My kid comes home and loves writing your stories. If I had to look at everything in the long run, I would just want to make sure that I brought more to High Tech High than what I took out. And if I can do that through teaching, through whatever I can, through writing, I guess that's my goal. I'm not sure I'm going to get there, but that's just my goal. How can I put more into a community that gave me so much?
For more information, visit hightechhigh.org.